Hey Stalwart fam!
Hey!
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
My name is Faith.
And my name is Michael.
And we are
the Stalwart Lovers.
So if you're new here, we are so glad you stumbled on us. We are so glad you came. Please make sure you subscribe before you go and turn on the post notification bell so that you don't get to miss any of our videos, so that you stay connected with us, And if you're a returning subscriber, we are glad you came. You're always welcome.
And I hope you have your notification bell.
Yes, I do hope you have it turned on, okay? And I hope you are subscribed and all that good stuff. Alright, so baby, what are we doing today?
Hey, today we're trying something for the first time. We are reacting to something that, as at the time we saw it, was trending.
Yeah.
And the only reason why we are reacting to it is because it is a relationship topic.
Yeah, and it's something that we had feelings on.
We had several reactions towards,
and I feel like it'd be worthwhile to have a discussion.
Yes, and of course share these things with you. So I'm sure you guys have seen, maybe from title, Solomon Buchi made a post on this Instagram, and it got the whole of Instagram rolling up and down. At least maybe in the Nigerian space, I think some handles outside the country also carried it, and
right?
Yes, and they had several reactions. I'll just quickly read what he said. And he recently got engaged to his babe.
Mm-hmm.
And Solomon Buchi is a Christian and an Instagram social media.
He's a Christian.
Social media influencer. Like, he has some large following, but we don't know him personally, so we're not trying to. This is just an honest reaction. Okay, so he said, and I quote, 1 second. Okay, he said, it's like a public note to you. So his babe.
Yeah.
You are not the most beautiful woman. Neither are you the most intelligent woman. But I have chosen to never find perfection in anyone else. I put my gaze on you, and with that commitment, we would mold ourselves for ourselves. Our perfection is in our commitment. Stating that you're not the most beautiful or intelligent might sound like it's not a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's a realistic base for real love. Acknowledging that my woman isn't the best, but I'm not looking for the best. Thank you, babe. But I'm not looking for the best. I was looking for you, and I found you. There's no best. There is just someone you choose and see the best in them. This, to me, is the real love. Not the one that consoles itself in the Fox reality.
Yeah, like false.
In the Fox reality, that their partner is the most good-looking, most intelligent, most successful person in the world. That's disingenuous and doesn't give room for love to thrive. My love for you isn't about you being the best, it's about you being you. There's just no other you. I love you, Ayofe. I'm committed to you. I miss you so much, but my love for you is stronger than distance.
Aww.
Such a beautiful write up.
In my opinion.
Like, when I saw it, I was like, wow.
Wow. I was not looking for what people were actually fussing about. I'm like, okay, this guy said, you're not the most beautiful woman, neither are you the most intelligent woman.
And they picked that.
And I said, but I've chosen to never find perfection in anyone
else.
So he's not even looking for perfection. That's why he felt comfortable to tell her, you're not the most beautiful woman, neither are you the most intelligent woman. Because he's really not looking for that most beautiful,
the most intelligent.
He's choosing love, he's choosing real love, he's choosing real standards.
And he never said that you're not beautiful, neither are you intelligent.
But you're not the most. And I feel like he's not lying.
Is she beautiful than Kim Kardashian?
I mean, no. Some people might feel like, no.
Or is she beautiful than the most beautiful woman in the world, Miss Universe or Miss World? Is she more intelligent than Elon Musk?
See,
I think it's just, you just decide to face reality and talk about reality, but maybe emphasizing it first gave people that opinion. Maybe mentioning it first gave people that opinion.
I feel like people like fairy tales too much, and that is one of the things that is affecting the way people see love and relationships on social media. Because you feel like it's perfection. the most picture perfect couple, the most beautiful husband with the best beard gang and the best whatever, and the most beautiful woman with all the curves. Like, life might not necessarily be like that. In fact, life isn't like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you might look at people and feel like people are perfect or people are 10 over 10s. But the truth is that we are never 10 over 10. Okay, if we are 10 over 10, what else are we supposed to work on?
Why do we need to improve?
Why do we need to improve? I personally, I don't think I'm the most beautiful woman. Neither do I think I'm the most intelligent woman, because I am real with myself. Like, that's the truth. Am I the most beautiful? No.
But you are the most beautiful woman in my world.
Yeah, because you've chosen to
Yes.
look at me that way or pick me that way.
And I have said it before that it's not like I don't find other women also attractive. All right, but no one can match you. No one is as attractive as you are to me, and not just because of your physical beauty, but all your full package. And I think this guy mentioned it clearly here. He says that no one is you. No one. I'm looking for that part. Say that just being, there's just no other you. I feel like his intention in this post was just to clear.
Read it fully now. My love for you isn't about you being the best. It's about you being you. There is just no other you. And
there's just no other you.
That's just what this post was really about. Like, it was enhancing her realness. It was enhancing the fact that she is her and no one else.
And she's not trying to be
the best or the most beautiful or the most intelligent. She doesn't have to be the best or the most beautiful or the most intelligent.
Yes. And she's not faking it. So he is celebrating the fact that she is real with him, which is very recommended in relationships. Be real with your spouse.
Yeah.
Be vulnerable. If you have weaknesses, share those weaknesses where necessary, right? And be one together. I feel like the sincerity here is just too obvious.
Glaring. It's just too
now
glaring.
let's just look at some of the comments and a lot of backlash that this guy got. Some of them I kind of understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about it in a bit. So, do you want to read this one?
Okay, someone says, "Hi ladies, your partner should feel like you are the most beautiful, most intelligent, most enjoyable person they've ever had the privilege of spending time with. If they are not enthralled by you and committed to letting others know how great you are, that's not your person."
She goes on.
It's not too much to ask for, to expect the person you're trying to build a life with to find you absolutely delightful. I don't think he does not find her absolutely delightful.
I think this was wrong. This was completely wrong.
Off the point.
He never said anything like that.
The years are long and life will... The years are long and life will life, so at bare minimum your face should be something that brings them joy and your presence one they enjoy best. Yeah,
this person is talking as though he's saying she's not beautiful.
I don't enjoy her company as much as others. Exactly, as if he was saying she's not beautiful, she's not intelligent. Meanwhile, he just said that she's not the most beautiful, she's not the most intelligent, but she's her.
And she is what she wants. She's what he wants.
Yeah.
So you say, I'm not looking for the best, I'm looking for you. And that I'm looking for you means I'm looking for someone that understands me. Okay, so if she's not intelligent, the most intelligent person in the world, she's intelligent enough to understand him. Intelligent beautiful enough to be attractive, to him. I think that's just very plain. I don't know why people came off like this.
Yeah.
Let me see another reaction. Someone says there is a difference between reeling someone that they are imperfect and highlighting their imperfections. You are imperfect, but I love you indicates acknowledgement of their human flaws. I'm going to fault this guy here.
Yeah.
There's no difference between you are imperfect, but I love you and what Solomon Buchi said. So if he thinks that saying you are imperfect, but I love you indicates the acknowledgement of their human flaws, then it's literally the same. Okay, he went ahead and said, but you're not the most intelligent, but I love you indicates that the idea that you are in contact with more intelligent people and you have noticed a particular flaw in her which can breed insecurity and all that. But that's not true. That's not true. He never said that, oh, okay, there are more intelligent people than you. I don't know why these people are talking like this. If my girlfriend tells me you are the most...
I feel like people like lies. People like deception. People like fairy tale.
And I also
You
think
don't-
people like to think that they have an opinion, like a strong opinion, and they don't hold themselves back from just like sharing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he has a point here. He says, if my girlfriend tells me you're not the most caring man, but I love you, I'll definitely ask questions. And that's true, yes. If
But I wouldn't equate you're not the most caring
caring,
man. I mean, if you tell me as a woman that, baby, you're not the most caring man, but I love you. I mean, that would definitely sound somehow.
and because you judge caring by how much you care for me.
Exactly.
So if I already tell you you're not the most caring man, I'm already saying you are not caring for me enough.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
completely different from saying that you're not the nicest guy in the world, but you are nice to me. I don't know.
Honestly.
Anyway, let's check another one.
Okay. Someone said this is so cringe-worthy, and you just succeeded in humiliating her. Did she tell you she's humiliated?
Did she tell you she's humiliated?
Meanwhile, she's a 10. Your woman should be the most beautiful person in your eyes. You see that there's a difference between
In your eyes?
the most beautiful person in your eyes and the most beautiful person in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, meanwhile, your woman should be the most beautiful person in your eyes, despite her flaws and imperfections. That is exactly what he said. Despite your imperfections, you are the best for me, and I don't want any other person other than you.
If there was someone better than her that he knows and he wanted, then why would he propose to her in the first place?
So your write-up shows you are just managing or settling for her until you find your most beautiful, most intelligent, most endowed woman. You is giving narcissistic vibes. Sick. You cannot. I will fault you for this because
big fault.
You cannot tell him that he's waiting for like that is wrong. You cannot tell him that he is waiting for someone to settle. Like you don't know that.
In fact, the write-up does not even say that.
Yeah.
He said you are just you and there's no one like you. All right, so
and he says I miss you and I love you and
let me just give you advice. Social media, there are a lot of relationship advisors out there. People that think that they know what is right for you, what is right for your relationship, what is right for your marriage.
So don't listen
you just need to know what you listen to. All right. For example, now all this, if the lady spends time going through all these comments, she's literally going to have doubts if she doesn't have some solid mindset about who Buchi is to her.
Yeah.
Right? She will start having doubts and feeling like now the whole world feels like I'm stupid, like I'm not intelligent. Whereas
and that was literally like a love note.
Yeah, literally.
Like, but you wrote a realistic love note, and that is when many people have problems with it.
If he had told his babe, no, this same text, if he had sent it as an SMS to the babe, I bet it with you, the lady most likely would have said, "Oh, thanks so much, babe. I love you too.
I miss you too." Literally, like, I
and
don't know
decided to go public with it, and then he's in trouble.
Man.
Like this person says, I read and reread this post, and however I analyzed it, it always came up super cringy. Anybody who love you must be the best for you, the best of everything.
He didn't say she wasn't the best for him. He didn't say she wasn't the best for him. He only said she wasn't the best.
He even said that she was the best for him because I chose you.
I chose you exactly.
I'm not looking for the best, I'm looking for you.
Exactly.
Now, says that person may not win beauty contest or Nobel Prize, but as far as you are concerned, they are a star. The fact that this guy had enough presence in mind to rate her like this, presence of mind to rate her like Jesus, and their love story is still starting. When the marriage don't come out for honeymoon phase, that not the most beautiful and not most intelligent can go downhill from there. This guy can try to justify the post all he wants, but this is a terrible thing to dedicate to someone you love. Okay.
It's alright.
No problem. This person says this is rude, humiliating, and completely unnecessary to public state. You don't sound deep or intellectual. You sound like a man who should be alone. This woman is gorgeous, and I hope she finds someone who will tell her so. So are you insinuating that she should abandon?
I don't even know why people feel like this is the only thing Buchi ever tells his babe.
I mean,
like, you guys are not in their day-to-day conversations. You don't know what they are talking about on the daily. Like, you cannot jump into that kind of conclusion.
Like, I hope she finds someone who will tell her so she should break up her engagement.
So if she breaks up, you'll be happy,
so that she can be single.
Because they are misinterpreting someone that the message was not even addressed to you.
I think the message was too clear, and people just felt like they have a say in every matter. And I really don't want to go too much into this. Someone says basically he said he settled for her publicly. Once he finds the best, he gonna leave her. That's not true.
That's not
He
true.
never said so. Someone says this will be the last time a man saw me if that's how he chose to show me off. Posts like this are condescending and hurtful. She deserves so much more. Girl, get out and get you a man who actually appreciates values and loves you. The sad thing is this person is single. And honestly speaking, no shades, but see, there is a love that some single people have in their head. That, like you said, is fairy tale.
It's fairy tale. Like,
and you're not even open to your man making mistake. Yes, the post was not perfect.
In fact, if you feel like maybe the post had something, don't you think it's something that you can sit him down and be like, wow, I love this post too. Thanks for sending it, but I felt this certain kind of way. You're like, but babe, I made it clear now in the post now that I chose you. You're the best for me and all that. So is it the most intelligent and the most beautiful you don't like? Oh yeah, sorry now. You know, those are the ways to resolve things like this.
Another side,
leave him. Yes. Get off. Whatever.
Another side to look at it is, why can't you give a constructive, criticism? Why must it be negative? And that's why social media influencers and a little bit popular people, like us, we're always trying to be careful how much we put out there that people feel they need to comment on. If not, people will get even much more, amazing content from our lives. But because people don't just know how to write comments, because you could be constructive. If I saw this and I felt like you didn't have to use most intelligent or most beautiful, I would probably just drop a comment that, well, bro, I saw your intention here and I think it's very clear. However, blah, 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 blah,
Me,
blah.
I feel like even with you, not the most intelligent or not the most beautiful, he said enough things
to clear it out.
To clear what he really meant.
Yeah.
You can't just pick one word out of context and just forget all the. You did not mention the fact that you said I miss you. You didn't mention the fact that I said she's the best for him. You didn't mention the fact that he said that something like I just want you or something like that.
Yeah, he said that you are just you.
Yeah.
And there's just no other
you. Like,
I wasn't looking for the best and I found you. There's no best. There's just someone you choose and see the best in them. He literally just said, I see the best in you. Kai, people will read in between the lines. And see, the reason why I decided to respond to this is because everybody was just saying, I can't let my partner tell me I'm not the most beautiful girl in his world.
And we might not have the most popular opinion.
I mean,
honestly, this is our opinion. Like,
yeah.
This is just us expatiating on it. Like,
and let us know. I mean, what's your opinion on this? Do you think that the post was unwarranted? Do you think it was too far? Do you think he made it clear enough? Do you think, like, what's your own opinion? Just drop it in the comment section. Can you be comfortable with it if your partner tells you to your face that, I mean, you're not the most beautiful girl in the world, but you are the most beautiful girl in my world? Or, okay, if he omits that last phrase, would you still feel he's lying to you? If you know that you're not the most beautiful girl in the world, how do you even rate beauty?
Yeah.
How do you rate beauty? Like, I've not seen any woman that can match my wife. And I'm not saying it because I feel like she's the most beautiful girl in the world. I've told her before.
I'm not.
Alright, I've literally told her before that you're the most beautiful girl in my world.
Yeah.
And she obviously knows whenever I say you're the most beautiful girl in my world, it's because I don't want to say you're the most beautiful girl in the world, because that's an obvious lie.
That's an obvious lie. Like,
if you judge beauty,
different people have different perspectives.
If you judge beauty by,
I cannot be the most beautiful person. Somebody else will see me outside and be like, she doesn't look that pretty.
Into some other people's eyes. Although beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
Exactly.
I always say that there's a beauty that everyone is the beholder. For example, you now. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Your beauty is in my eyes. But there's a beauty that everyone is the beholder. Like, there's nobody that can look at you and like, say that you're ugly.
Of course. And that's the thing. He never said she was ugly.
Yes.
I mean, as much as I'm not the most beautiful, I'm still a 10 over 10. Because I know my worth and I know who I am. That's just the truth about life.
Yes. And that's just it. So, I mean, it's some sort of insecurity for you to expect your spouse to give you perfect compliments.
Lie that lie for you.
Yes. Like, I used to say some things like, when, this compliment about, body size with women and all those things like that. And it's as if even husbands cannot tell their wives that, babe, I think you are adding weight. And I think we need to go to the gym or something like that. Like, it's as if, no, how will you tell your wife that? I mean, this is my wife, my own wife that I married. It's not your own wife. I'm not any stranger.
Yeah.
Like, can you just stay out of people's personal businesses?
Yeah. Honestly. So what did he say? I think there was a...
Yeah, so Buchi made a comment and then he blocked the rest of them. It says, so Buchi responded by saying that, before you comment, remember that I'm not your man and you're not my woman. If you don't get the caption, just rest. I have blocked a few and won't stop. The only energy I have is to love. And I absolutely agree with him.
Honestly.
Now, what do I think Buchi could have done better?
Mm-hmm.
Because he is making this public, he could have, because the post had too much, ambiguities here and there. You said she's not the most beautiful girl in the world, but you did not expressly state that she's the most beautiful girl in your world.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so because you left that out, people can quickly assume the rest for you and say, okay, so when you see a more beautiful girl, you will go for her, even though you expressly didn't say that. Excuse me. That's one. So sometimes you need to be able to balance that.
Mm-hmm.
That you're not the most beautiful girl in the world, but you are the most beautiful girl in my world. I find you absolutely adorable, and that's because your beauty is much more than your looks and your perfume and your body shape. But even the fact that you're amazing, you think straight, just give her some nice compliments, all right? Don't allow the public to think that you don't have sense.
I feel like the public could have taken it any way they wanted to take it. No matter what it is. As long as you put that you're not the most beautiful, even if you say in my world.
No,
with all the things he said.
I feel like that's one. Number one, that's fine. Number two, highlighting her imperfections in quotes.
How many imperfections?
He didn't highlight her imperfections, but highlighting that she's not perfect, which is okay. But not complete. If he didn't highlight that he is not perfect either.
Yeah, exactly.
Highlighting that he is also not perfect either would have made it.
Yeah,
perfect.
People would have. And I feel like he feels that he's also not perfect, but because he didn't put it
there. Yeah, so
and that's the thing. See, people cannot write everything. How many disclaimer will somebody put inside something?
I agree.
Disclaimer this, disclaimer that, disclaimer this.
I agree, but to whom much is given, much is expected. He has large following. So because of that, and he even has a lot of controversial posts here and there. So because of that, a little bit more intentionality. So because he is making it public, you could send that text to your babe, and of course nobody knows. And even if she has a problem with some part of it, it's a conversation thing.
Resolved it together,
If you're making it public, try to proofread, remove every iota of ambiguity. When you now do, after you've done all you can, people will still do their own. But at that time, to the majority, you will still be, vindicated, I feel.
Yeah. Anyway,
we've come here and done our own part of the ranting. Personally, I feel that people should learn how to comment on people's personal lives.
Yeah.
Social media should be a safe space, but it's fast becoming even more dangerous place than being quiet. Twitter now, everybody wants to earn the badge of the most savage comments, because some Instagram pages would take screenshot of it and make memes of it. Social media is becoming such a toxic place, and you need to choose how you react to social media, your posts, your comments, and what you accept as the reality from what you see. Maybe some other time we'll talk about the dangers of social media and the kind of first aid that people put up to just fake it for the gram. You were saying something.
Yeah, I was saying that I just hope maybe we've learned something from this. This is not like our conventional relationship video, but these are some of the things we also need to talk about.
Literally life issues, relationship issues that pops up.
Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this video as much as you enjoyed filming it, please make sure you drop a like, give it a thumbs up, okay? And drop a comment, tell us what you think. What do you think about the video? What do you think about the topic? What do you think Buchi could have done better? What do you think the comments should have done? What is even your own comments to the whole matter? You understand? And also make sure you share this video with everyone that you know. And if you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe
and turn on the notification.
Turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any posts. Alright guys, so till we come your way again,
keep loving
and keep believing.
We are the Stalwart Lovers.